Imagine trying 5 years to have a baby. You finally get pregnant, everything is going great, but then one night, your nightmare becomes a reality. And it couldn't happen on a worse night. I'm the Nikki Dog, and I want you to join me as I tell you about this amazing true life miracle story. So once there was a couple named Sarah and Brian who had been trying to conceive a child for many years. However, medical issues had made this difficult. 5 years of various treatments, including IVF, in vitro fertilization, had depleted their savings and left them emotionally drained. They were on the brink of giving up their dream of having a biological child. One particularly harsh winter, a severe snowstorm hit their small town. The couple, stranded at home due to the weather, suddenly found their lives changed on that fateful night. Despite years of disappointment, Sarah discovered she was pregnant, naturally and against all the odds. The pregnancy, however, brought its own set of complications. Multiple times, Sarah was rushed to the hospital due to scare of miscarriages. Each time, doctors would shake their heads, offering little hope for the baby's chance of survival. Still, Sarah refused to give up, and week by week, in spite of all the warnings, her baby clung to life. The storm that had heralded the child's conception seemed to shadow his gestational period, as through snowstorm after snowstorm, they fought to keep him alive. Then, at 7 months, during the most ferocious blizzard they had yet encountered, Sarah went into early labor. With no chance of reaching the hospital in time, they called an ambulance and a midwife. But the storm was too dangerous for either to reach their remote home. Brian, armed only with instructions from a 911 operator and the midwife via phone, delivered their tiny son in their own living room. Their son, whom they named Noah, after the biblical character who persevered through a storm, weighed a minuscule 2 pounds and 8 ounces. Absent any medical support, his chance of survival was minimal. But Noah, like his parents, was a fighter. His parents took turns doing skin to skin, using their own bodies to keep him warm. They fed him drops of breast milk from a syringe. They closely monitored his breathing and his heart rate, ready to administer CPR at the slightest sign of trouble. And through it all, Noah kept fighting. Despite all odds, he slowly began to gain weight. When the storm finally cleared, they were able to get him to a hospital. The doctors were astounded. Noah, the miracle baby, not only survived, but he was also thriving. Noah's story spread throughout the town, becoming a symbol of hope and resilience. The baby who had entered the world too early and fought hard during a storm was a miracle baby indeed. His story served as a beacon of light for not just his parents, but to all who knew him, reminding them to never lose hope, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Well, I hope you loved this story as much as I did. A story of love, of survival, of hope, and most importantly, showing those preemies are real fighters. As always, if you want more of this channel, please go ahead and click up here and you'll be able to see some other videos of our great fighters.